Hi friends, we are going to do tasting of PULASAN, Rambutan Yellow and Red today. The story about this is that we tried PULASAN here where we live in this part of Costa Rica, and it was not what we expected from what we have read before. So we talked about it with growers in Tropical Fruit Forum. For those who don't know what Tropical Fruit Forum is, it's an online platform, tropicalfruitforum.com, where fruit growers, backyard fruit growers, we meet and we share our fruit growing experiences. We also share about tastes of different fruits. So the fruit tastes different when you grow in your own land versus what you buy in the market. So we were trying to ask different growers what PULASAN actually tastes like, because it was our first time tasting through the farmer's market and it didn't really taste that good. So one of our friends, longtime friends in the forum, Peters, he's from the Caribbean side of Costa Rica and he maintains a farm, Finca La Isla. So he said, no, this is what the taste of PULASAN is like, and that was kind of mind-blowing that it was completely different taste. So we decided to make a long trip. We've been deciding to go there for 2 years already because he's been growing for almost 40 years and he has many different types of fruit trees, durians, chempedacs, jackfruits, PULASAN, rambutan, you name it, all the tropical fruits. And the varieties are also selected varieties, and those we don't find here. So I wanted to make a trip for a long time, but circumstances were not letting me because we're starting up our farm here, building a house here, lots of different things were happening, and I had to travel a lot for work. But this time I just pushed myself, okay, it's now or never. And so we made a long, more than 7 hours long trip to go there, and it was a very wonderful time there. So we will put a link to that video that will be coming soon. But today we got some PULASAN. We ate some PULASANs there already from his tree, and the tree was a medium-sized tree, not a huge tree, and we could actually pull from hands because there were many branches that were lower and where you could just pull the fruits with your hand. So these were how the fruits, these were turning from red to dark purple color, and he said that the more dark, the better, the sweeter it will be. We also got to taste rambutan from his own selected trees, that selected seedlings that he kept. This he called as Singapore. The size, we have eaten much longer rambutans actually from the farmer's market, and they are sweet and nice. His was a little different, so I decided to bring in for tasting. A little bit different from what I have tasted here in the farmer's market. Size wise, it's smaller than what many rambutans could be. They can grow as big as this. And the yellow variety, I have never tasted a sweeter yellow variety here, so I brought one as well, but this is also very small compared to regular rambutans that we have eaten. I also have two other fruits to taste. I may or may not taste, but just wanted to show you. This is the first time I'm seeing this fruit. I saw in Peter's farm and tasted there. This is Baccaurea dulcis. So we have heard about rambai, tampoi, different lots. This was dulcis. He called it rambai, and the internet says it has a different name, but it's related. Rambai is not much different in taste, most likely, from this one. So, and then we have Langsat. This is not duku. Duku, he said, is bigger in size, but taste-wise, Peter told us that he didn't find any difference in taste compared to duku and regular Langsat. First, I wanted to taste the rambutans, and then we can do a these actually, for those who don't know, these all come from the same family as lychee or soapberry family, sapindaceae. And if you have only tasted lychee before, they have similarities. A little bit difference in taste, a little bit difference in texture, but they all are similar in some ways. So let's try the red rambutan first. It's difficult to do with the fingers, so I just crack a little bit in the middle, and then the whole thing comes out like this. The inside doesn't attach with the skin, so this is all. There is a seed inside, so see, there's a large seed, but there's a lot of flesh. And in this type, the seed and the flesh, they don't attach, so it's a freestone kind of. And this is the flesh part. What's different with this rambutan is that it is sweet and it has a floral taste to it. It's not just sweet, plain sweet rambutans that we get in the farmer's market here. It has a certain floral taste to it that makes it a little bit complex compared to other rambutans. Crunchy, a little bit of juice, a little bit of sourness, probably as a background that makes it a little complex in taste. Nothing compared to lychee, I would say. Lychee has more rose flavored, berry flavored taste to it, but this one does not. But in itself, it is, I can't compare it to lychee, but I would eat a lot of this. Sometimes we finish almost 100 rambutans. You can eat a lot of this in one sitting. The yellow one, different color up from outside. Tree looks the same. Let's see how it tastes. Same inside, you'll see. Wow, I've never tasted a rambutan of this taste. Completely different from what a regular rambutan would taste. This one, the seed is not completely free. The flesh is clinging to the seed. But for the taste itself, I think I would have a tree of this yellow variety because it's a unique flavor. It has sweetness plus something in it that I can't pinpoint right now which other fruit it's tasting like. Candy flavor, but I can't really pinpoint actually. But what I can say is that it's not just plain sweet taste like rambutan. And these two, interestingly, the yellow and the red, they have completely different flavors, just being the same species. So worth to taste each of it to have it. I have tasted many different tropical fruits before from last year. We have read many different tastings. We can put a link there on all the different tropical fruits that we have tasted. But rambutan, after all, comes, I think here, at least here in this part of Costa Rica where we are, I think it comes in my top 3 fruits. Easy to grow, doesn't ask much, and always have lots of fruits from one tree. So, you know, it's a good tree to have. The yellow one had a taste of gummy bear, and the red one, it had a floral undertone to it, a very unique taste to it. So you know, I'm very impressed with these two fruits. Also, long awaited PULASAN looks so exotic from outside. All these ridges in the big one, and you might wonder how to eat it. Look, this ridges here looks very nice and unique fruit. Same way I would do. Sounds like a little crunchy skin, a little thicker than. So inside skin looks much thicker compared to rambutan. Has a very thin skin. PULASAN has very thick skin, and I wonder if even if it would fall from the tree, it wouldn't get damaged much because of this thick skin. The inside, because the skin is thick, more or less the flesh looks like it's the same amount, and it does have a same size seed inside. Wow. Much sweeter than what we tasted before. It doesn't have any sourness. Again, it's like I wouldn't call it fruit punch drink, but it's like more like a fruit cocktail drink. I wish there was more juice to it, and I wish there was more flesh to it, because the taste is really unique. I want to taste another one and see, because I can't tell the taste from just one. What I can tell is that it's completely different from rambutan, those two rambutans. So sweet, and it's sweet, and it has this grape-like flavor, a sweet grape-like, and mix of different berries in one. It's not just one berry, I would say, mix of different berries. That's why I was leaning towards this taste being a fruit cocktail. The seed is a little bit attached to the flesh. It's not completely, but for the taste, for the taste, just for that taste, I think it's worth having it. What I would wish is the skin. I don't think there will be thinner skin ones, but to have more flesh to it. Otherwise, nothing I would change in this. It's the taste is completely unique. Nothing like I had before in other fruits, and it's juicy. It's soft. It's melting in the mouth. Actually, if I keep sucking, all this flesh will come out from the seed eventually, but I would just want a little more flesh from it. So yes, pulasan is a unique fruit. Would I just have pulasan and no rambutans? No, I really love the rambutans because they have a different taste. And if I could grow lychee, which we are trying because we are at like 950 meters elevation, so we might even be able to grow lychees here. We may not be able to grow pulasans as much, but interestingly, one pulasan tree that we had planted 2 years ago and completely neglected was fruiting already, small size. It couldn't hold its fruit because it wasn't cared for, not enough water during the dry season, but we are hoping that we will be able to grow it from the seed. So very interesting observation of different fruit tastes. I know there are different varieties of even rambutans. There are much complex rambutan sub-varieties, wild varieties of rambutans. Hopefully we can taste them someday. The Baccaurea, if we are going to taste it today, let's taste it. So it's like this inside. These are these pods. The seed comes, the outside coat, the skin comes out. It's a little thick like this. And then inside you will see these pods here. So this is 3 seeds with flesh around each seed. And I think the taste is sweet and sour like Garcinias. And a little bit of bitterness at the end. It's more like a grapefruit taste. But again, if you have rambutan and pulasan, I'm not very sure that I would want this, but you know, when you're growing a variety of fruit trees and you have acreage, then it's good to have this one as well, just for a change of taste. So yes, not much impressed with this. Maybe we just have to wait and see. If, like, we do have Langsat, which also a lot talked about, and Duku, a much larger, more flesh to it, but not much difference in taste according to Peter. Let's see. So this one is a little difficult with just that I'm opening up like this. It also has pods like this. This one actually tastes more like grapefruit, not the Baccaurea dulcis. It has a bitterness at the end of it, and a little sour, more sour than sweet to me. Also, not much impressed with the taste. We can grow real grapefruits here, so unless I get really big size ones and very sweet ones, then not much impressed. We definitely get a pulasan tree and lots of different rambutans. So friends, hope you enjoyed the tasting. The video with Peter, our interview and going around his farm, is going to come soon. You must have already watched other videos at Peter's farm with Pete Canaris. I think he had one with Lindsay, the durian lady, as well. So there are so many videos. So we wanted to make one that's just different from what has been already done. And if you have tasted these and found differences in taste, please let us know. I know there's so many different variations in even pulasan. So we are also interested to go different places and collect different sub varieties of these pulasans and rambutans, and so that we have it growing here. So if you have some different seedling trees that have unique tastes, please let us know. We will be making travel plans to you. please stay with us. We'll be making it very soon and posting it there. Meanwhile, please like and subscribe and inspire us to make more of these tasting videos. Thank you very much.